Assalamu alaikum. My name is Sadaf Salim, and today we will be discussing our first task, that is predicting using supervised ML. And my batch number is Grade December 2022. So the aim of this task is to predict the score percentage for a student based on the number of hours studied. Okay, so moving towards the first step, we have to import our libraries to make our task easy. Here we are using the pandas, numpy and matplotlib library. And next we are using the URL variable and using it in the read CSV function. You can see the data is imported successfully here, and we are gonna use the head method to see the first 10 rows. You can also use the default function to see the first 5 rows. And so as we are using here just the head method, you can also use the dot shape method, dot size method, dot describe, dot info like methods to explore the data what we are having actually in our data set. And skipping that exploration part, we can simply see the plotting. So we are using the plot function here to plot our data along the x and y axis. The x is having the ORS column and y is having the scores column, and so we are labeling the data as all studied and percentage score. And then we are showing the graph as like here you can see all studied versus the percentage score. So next we are using the .ilog method. .ilog method is basically used to extract the particular number of rows and columns to see what our data is actually having. And then we are using the sklearn.model selection. This is basically used to import the training and test split. This actually splits the data into the training and testing set. So you can see the test size is 20%, and definitely our training set size will be 80%. And then we are gonna use the linear regression model that is basically used to predict the variable based upon the another variable. So the training is complete here, and you can see the graph that is basically our testing data. We have just plotted the testing data here, and the graph is showing the data all about that. And then here we are using it numerically and just predicted the y value using the dot predict method. And yes, the testing data is predicting the predict value. So just visualizing here in this table, you can see the actual and predicted value uh, of y test and y predict. And so we can also use the value or give that value by ourselves, not just specifying that rows, the particular row, and training that upon that row. So we can also input the number of hours, and then we can predict how much a student can score. So you can see the result here. Number of hours is 9.25 and the predicted score is 93. So what we can analyze from this output is that if a student studies 9.25 hours, he or she may get the score of 93%. That is what our model is predicting. So this is all. Thank you so much for your time.